Hey everybody, Craig here to just ruin the Reviews.org brand by going live for the first time that I can recall. Here with Bobby, another rep from the Reviews.org brand. He's actually the one who tells me what to talk about.
Somebody's got to do it.
I mean, luckily you don't have to tell me what to say. But anyway, so Bobby and I are here to talk about CES, which is coming up next year. But before we talk about that, if you're joining us here on this live video, make sure that not only that you are subscribed, there's a good chance you already are if you've got the notification for this, but if you are subscribed, make sure you hit that bell icon, because next week during CES we're going to be uploading a bunch of things all throughout the week, stuff that we find, not just home tech, but also some of the weird crap that populates the floor at CES. You know, anyway, so we're going to have some fun stuff. I hope that you'll hit that bell icon so that you can be notified of it right away, and we can chat in the comments, because next week is going to be pretty crazy. You'll want to be in those comments early, or we might not catch you. Anyway, so Bobby, what is CES? And why are we looking forward to it?
CES is the place to be in January. I mean, when you're talking consumer electronics, it is a showdown.
You're like a rep for CES.
Well, you know, sometimes you just got to amp up the energy when you're talking CES.
I mean,
little chest bump here, you know.
We don't have to sell them.
Really, I mean, you get home security, you get the latest in tech, you get cell phones. My mind is blown with how much is actually there. But you went last year. I wasn't there last year.
I did. Yeah, so if you didn't see that, you can check out our coverage from last year. Derek, who's behind the camera, what did we do? 17 videos last year from CES, and so we covered all sorts of crap. I'll be honest, you guys didn't care about all of it, and that's fine, because not all of it was worthy of being cared about, but there was some great stuff that we saw. So one of my favorite things last year, because we spent a ton of time going around to like home tech, home automation kind of stuff, and then also home security, because the home security space is really big into home automation. You know, it makes a lot of sense. You got that hub, and so you plug a whole bunch of other stuff in there, that home security hub. And so one of the things that we saw wandering around that home security area was Vivint. That was one of the videos that people responded to the most, was our Vivint stuff. And they had something called Streety.
Ooh, Streety.
Do you know it?
No, I don't. Please tell me.
You're so confusing. So Streety it's an app that people can download, and then like your whole neighborhood can download this app and plug their home security system into it.
Sounds
and so, like,
semi-creepy.
It's, well, I mean, there's safeguards and everything, but the idea would be, it's like, you know, hey, somebody stole a package off my porch, and I only got the back of their head with my Ring camera. Did anybody else see him walking down the street? You know, stuff like that. You can kind of collaborate on your home security, that sort of thing. So I thought that was a pretty innovative little thing that actually had something to do with home security from a home security company. So, you know, there are little things like that where that's not going to make the front page at CES, but I think it's something that interests us at Reviews.org, because we're, you know, it's less about what sort of toys could you cram into the Lamborghini at the front of the showroom floor, and it's more about like what sort of thing is actually going to be useful to you and I on a daily basis at home. So that's what we learned last year, is how to look for that kind of thing. And that's what we're going to be doing this year.
And that's what we're trying to give to you as well. Because you know what, the cool Lamborghini, like, it's awesome to look at, but we're trying to give you reviews and showcase some of the stuff that's actually practical for you.
So, by the way, if anybody has joined us in the meantime, I'll just remind you again, make sure that not only you have subscribed to Reviews.org, but also hit that bell icon next to the subscribe button, because that is going to let you know when we post a video next week. And so you'll be able to interact with us really quickly as we are there at CES. And make sure that, of course, you stay with us throughout the rest of the year, because we're going to be working out, what in the world we saw at CES. It's take us months and a whole year to figure all that stuff out. And in the meantime, go ahead and submit any questions. I'll go ahead and pull those questions up here. So if you have any, let us know, and we will do our best to answer those. Anyway, oh, I was going to tell you.
Please.
One of the videos I'm looking forward to the most, one of the things we're planning on going, and this is a little bit out of our wheelhouse, but we are going to be looking for the weirdest stuff at CES. And I'll just tell you right now, there was some weird stuff last year. So that's why I'm really looking forward to this. Last year, one of my favorite booths, and it was in the middle of nowhere. It was a booth with this guy, and he had this thing that looked like a cement mixer. And it was turning really slowly, this little cement mixer. I go over and I said, what in the world is this thing, and why do I want a little plastic cement mixer in my house? It was a smart kitty litter machine.
Oh my goodness.
And it would spin around and it would automatically scoop and dump, and this guy was so proud of his kitty litter cement mixer thing, and it was fantastic. So stuff like that, I'm going to be looking hard for it. Is there anything that you are looking forward to me bringing back to you from CES? I mean, as far as content-wise, or what sort of booths you're looking forward to?
Anything that I feel like CES is full of the shiny new objects and this and that, but anything weird like that, I'm all for it. I mean, I just want to see it, want to, maybe touch it, not with the kitty litter in it, but, I'm really looking forward to seeing what people throw together this year.
All right. Well, let's also just chat a little bit about stuff outside of, home automation, although we're not going to get away from that. I think that is going to be the big theme.
Yeah.
But I also, another thing I'm looking forward to, and this is this isn't like a Reviews.org thing necessarily, this is my baby, Roku.
Woo!
Do you use Roku?
I do use Roku.
What do you have?
I have two Roku TVs.
Really?
And I love the interface.
Yep.
It's the TCL with the Roku built in. And it was a highly rated TV last year. In fact, we have a YouTube video, I believe, showcasing that TV. But we definitely have an article with best 4K TVs on Reviews.org. And I used that in my purchasing decision. But I love...
Of course you did.
Of course I did, right? But I love the Roku integration. So please, sell me on Roku, even though I'm already sold.
Well, no,
twice.
it's just, I want to see what new things they can do. So in 2018, Roku came out with their own sound bar, or own speaker system that could go with these Roku TVs. But one of the problems I had with it was that it was so it was so Roku centric. You couldn't use it anywhere else, and so the only market for this was if you had a Roku TV. It wouldn't work that well with Roku Ultras, if I'm remembering all my details right. It didn't work that well with like all the boxes and the sticks and all that. You had to have a Roku TV. Anyway, so I'm interested to see if they can expand a little bit more and capture some more of the market share from, smart TVs from Amazon or,
Totally.
The Apple TV market. Because I'm a big fan of Roku. My favorite thing about it, and if anybody has been following the channel for a while, they know this, my favorite thing about the Roku is that when you search for a movie or a TV show, it'll show you, it'll rank by price where you can get that thing. So I'm a huge fan of Back to the Future, and so I can type in Back to the Future, and it'll say, you can watch it for free on Hulu, or you can pay $1.99 on Google Play, or whatever, and it'll rank it by price. That's my favorite thing that they've done, and that's why I want Roku to win all the things.
He wants it to win.
So I'm just excited to see if they'll do anything to expand their reach. Anyway, we'll see. But like I was saying earlier, home automation, I think, will be the big theme this year. And I mean, last year it was this way too. Smart everything.
Ugh.
Obviously, you had like smart thermostats and smart door locks and all that stuff. But then you'd wander around, you'd see like smart pillows. and you say, what makes this a smart pillow? And they're like, it's got an app. You know, what?
It'll tell you your neck positioning.
Yeah, exactly. And so I hope that we can just, it'll be the same stuff, but I hope we can get away from the word smart, because after 3 days of hearing it last year, I didn't feel so smart, let me tell you that. So that is, I think, what we're going to be looking forward to a little bit, is that kind of thing, but.
And you and I were talking earlier before we started this video, and we realized that Alexa has like 20,000 integrations right now that are compatible. Google Assistant has another 10,000 that are compatible. So I'm sure we're going to see a ton in that same realm that is compatible with those, specifically those two. But I
want Alexa in my ceiling fan. On my,
why not?
I want an Alexa integrated nightstand. I want Alexa integrated nunchucks decorating my wall. That's what I want. Alexa everywhere.
He runs a hard bargain.
So yeah, I guess we'll see if there's anything new in those areas. Once again, everybody, if you're just joining us, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit that bell icon so that you catch us next week as we are putting those videos out, so that you can subscribe, or not just subscribe, so that you can interact with us and ask us any questions that you have on what we're seeing there. If there's anything you want to see, hit up the comments on this video and let us know what we need to be on the hunt for, what you're most concerned with, and we will see what we can find. We're going to be hitting up, I've talked about home automation. We're going to be talking a lot with home security companies. I'm sure all those little smart devices, we're going to be finding all those. But yeah, I want to see what will make your home experience better this year than it was last year. I mean, what sort of things can we automate? You remember those commercials from the 90s when you clap on, or the 80s?
Oh, I remember the clapper.
The clapper. I want the 21st century clapper for everything. All the things. So that's what we're going to be doing. Thanks everybody for being amazing viewers and for subscribing. Again, make sure you hit the bell icon so that you can hang out with us next week as we roll out these videos. Of course, you can always watch them later too, but we want to hear from you in real time. So stick with us next week and in the weeks that follow, and we will be sure to chat with you in the comments there. Thanks again, and we will see you at CES.
See you guys there.